Hey guys, I'm back from Mexico. I've been back for about a couple weeks now, and I've really enjoyed just kind of reconnecting with everyone and really like processing over what what has happened over the last 5 months, and specifically in Mexico and stuff for the last two before that. It's been insane. God has really been showing up a ton since I've even been back, which has been really cool. And that kind of like stemmed from like on the outreach we had like this motto, and basically it was like faith first, feeling second, and then it was kind of like the idea of life being the outreach. Like life is outreach. It's not supposed to just be for that 2 months or that 5 month period where you're really engaging with God. That's how it's always supposed to be. And like it's kind of branched off from like in graduation we were supposed to like have a short snippet of what we're doing next and stuff, and like so we'd give our name, where we're from, and then like what we're doing. And God just laid on my heart, like I just went up there, told my name, where I was from, and then I was like, I'm going home to continue outreach. And then I just walked off, but to get my degree or whatnot. But it's like that's really what I feel like I'm doing, and that's when I'm back. Like I'm here to continue what has been like awakened over there, what's been ignited in my heart, like all those things. I'm not coming home to like, I don't know, it is like a new season and stuff, but it's supposed to be continued. I'm not like coming back to like just live how I was before. And so just seeing God show up has been insane just through the last few weeks, just through people, me having opportunity to pour into people, just weird stuff. Like God still, yeah, got me on a journey, but it's been really fun to apply the things that I've learned and just really see the difference that's been, yeah, made inside of me. Like I'm literally a lot different, and I think differently, I act differently. Everything's just very different in a very good way. It's been like hard at times, but to be back and like outside of like that tight knit community, but it just makes me want to go even harder. And like, this is really where the rubber meets the road. It's like you're not in a, segregated community or something, or like this is in real life. And so just being able to like step up in different situations, just go for it, has been awesome. But yeah, outreach, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. It was ridiculous. Like so good. So many stories we had. Just God was just moving through us so much, and that's literally like that was like our heart basically for the outreach, was just like whatever God wants to do, we want in on it. Like we want to see God move, we want to be a part of sweet things. So a lot of it was just like doing that day after day, and like just going out and seeing God move. Like one time we went to this prison, and it was like crazy. Like on the way in, like some inmates were like getting out, and they were like maybe like cussing and stuff, and like we're just like, whoa, this is kind of intimidating. We're like, whoa, this is crazy, but let's just go for it. So we just get in there, basically start doing our programs and stuff. And I think that was like the first time we'd done dramas and stuff, which was even crazier, made it even more like kind of nerve wracking or whatever. But we just went in there and started off with like worship, then we were doing dramas, and then like the sound system started like freaking out. We're like, why? But it was like, it doesn't matter. God is the one that's moving, and God is going to be the one that's igniting, like, you know, like pulling on their hearts and stuff. It's not like dramas or anything like that's just to point them to God. So we're just like, we believe God's still going to move. And like the whole time, like the different like I guess people in the prison, they were like lined up in chairs just like watching, and we couldn't really tell how much they were getting or anything because they were just kind of like stoic and stuff. But basically at the end we did an altar call, and like we had everyone raise their hand, or like come up to give their life to God, which was insane. And then like one rededication or something. But this is like quite a few people. Like I don't know how many, like 20 or something. I don't know, 25. I'm really bad at, I don't know, figuring out how many people. But yeah, it was like around that, and they all just like went there, and we all just like poured in and just started praying for them and like discipling them. And we had some translators, but it was insane. Like we were really blessed with tons of translators, but so many times, like even if we didn't, like the people we were praying for literally had like physical responses and like different things that they didn't even understand what we were saying. I mean, it was literally the spirit just like moving them in their heart, which is even more powerful because it's like literally like we're not even, a lot of times like we might be tricked into thinking it's like it's our words or something. And yes, words have power, but what's behind the words, that's really what has the power. So just to like see that is insane. And So just like doing that kind of stuff, and we did a ton of street ministry where we just left it open for God, and then had like divine appointments and stuff, and like just like really being able to pour out into people just who are just on the street and just around. Like so much of that was just like wherever we went, we just brought God. We just brought Jesus's heart to people, brought the truth of the gospel, the good news, of the gospel to wherever we went. And so we literally were just like living life there, and we just did our ministry within that. Even on our off days, we had crazy things happen and stuff. So it was just so good, like just living life like I don't know, like it was meant to be lived, which sounds weird, but it really did feel like that. Like when I was living, like it was super hard, and like we said, our motto was faith first, feeling second. So a lot of times we would wake up and we would just be like, man, I'm so tired, I have no energy. We've been doing ministry after ministry time, like I just really don't feel like it. But we would always like just realign ourselves and maybe do like an hour or so of worship, hour, 2 hours of worship, whatever, and just realign ourselves. And then be like, no, it's not about my feelings. It's about having faith in what God is doing here and what He wants to do in us. So we need to like not let those things get in the way. Like let our feelings or emotions or something like hinder that, because we really felt like Satan was trying to come against us in that way. And so even here, I've been trying to live that out. It's just like rely and like stand on that firm foundation God has set in what He said in His Word and stuff, and just forget about everything else. And a lot of times it was cool, those feelings, like it wasn't like, oh, I gotta do this every time. Like right when we got into ministry, like it was just like gone, and we're just like, let's do this, and just talking, just going there. But it was about constantly realigning ourselves with the truth of the Word and the truth of what God says about our time there, or just our time as general. He came to, what is that, John 10:10 or something. He came to like bring life, and life to abundant, or life to the full. Like he came for those. So a lot of times, like just like relying, it's like, no, we have life now. We have the life that will never run dry. We have all that stuff, just kind of like speaking truth into our lives about our identity, about our authority we carry in Christ, that it doesn't run out. It doesn't it doesn't have on days or off days. Every day is meant to be, every day is like a better day in God's book. Like, man, just think about that. That's crazy. If you live like your life in that expectation, like with God, every day is like a better day. Like it's just crazy stuff. But yeah, so since I've been back, been processing, doing all this stuff, I could go on and on, but I'll kind of shift gears. I'm trying to like figure out what's next and stuff. And a lot of it's like I've been like praying a lot, and I really feel like it has something to do with a band and stuff. So even like in the last couple days, I've been doing some recordings, and it's been really going pretty cool, which is sweet. And then God's been just kind of like speaking to me about different things, and I think it's about that. So I don't know where that goes really, but the most simple thing I can think of like to explain what I'm doing is like I'm just being obedient to what God's telling me and just what's next. And so literally I'm just like, if something comes on the table, I'm like, sweet, let's do it. So I do that and then see where that leads me. And a really cool opportunity, it's like, I think it's 2 weeks from today, I believe. I'm going with my mom actually to South Africa. They're having a DTS there, and I'm going to be going and like helping and speaking with her to a DTS, which is insane because I just came from one of those like a couple weeks ago or whatever, and now I'm going to actually like help and probably like speak and all this stuff to a different DTS. I'm just like, whoa, God. And this was kind of like just dropped on my lap too, so it's just like, God, I don't know, it's just sweet. God's doing something, and I'm like, I'm on board. Let's just do it. So my mom really felt like it was supposed to be me because she felt like she was supposed to bring something, and things got lined up. Somebody, yeah, there was some. I'm trying to remember exactly, but basically there was like, my mom was in this meeting and somebody got a word. He thinks it was from me, and it was about, he had a contact in South Africa, and basically he thinks I'm just supposed to go like spend a day with her, but she's like really crazy, like I don't know, filled with the Spirit, and just like a veteran of the faith, I guess you could say. She's been there, done that, like, and so I feel like that could be a connection. And just, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but God's got something, and so I'm just going to keep going for it. But just weird stuff like that. But yeah, I guess the biggest thing though, takeaway, what I've been thinking about is it's this whole like Christian walk. This whole thing is for you. It's not just for like crazy like giants of the faith or like those people. It's literally for everyone, and it's not just for me because I just took 5-month DTS. This is meant for everyone. I just like that big thing of that was like me just giving space to God to like really speak and like speaking of my like my identity and stuff like. But it's for everyone. Like this life, this crazy life, God wants to be doing these things through us, and it's so fulfilling and so awesome when you like get into the heart of what God has for us and like how He sees us and what we're meant to be and how much just power, authority, and stuff that comes along with that. Like it's really meant to be a crazy, awesome, fun journey. It's like following God is fun and it's awesome. Like it's weird. It's a whole different mindset. I don't know, but it's really a lot of like head knowledge stuff going to my heart. Now I feel like I really have it, but yeah. So that's what's next. A lot of just being obedient to God. If He says go, I'll go. I don't know what that means. I'm just taking one step at a time like the South Africa thing, but all in all, it was insane. I would love if anyone wants to talk more about this stuff. I've already been talking to a lot of people just randomly phone call, meeting up, who have been curious about it. So if you want to learn more or I don't hear more testimonies, because literally there's a ton, but I don't feel like that's the focus. The focus is like, God is wanting to do this with everyone. It doesn't matter about what's happening then, like what's happening now. And but I don't know. So yeah, if you want to talk, Facebook me, call me. I'd love to get together. It's, as you can see, this is like I used to be passionate about music, and I still am passionate, but I am so much more passionate about this God stuff than I am music now. And I still feel like God is using that as kind of a foundation, or not a platform, a vehicle to make it so I can do this. But it's insane. I love talking about this. As you can tell, I could just spout on forever. But yeah, if you want to talk, call me up, whatever. I'd love to talk to you. I have kind of a funny video I took of me eating fish eyes. Yes, I said fish eyes in this, I don't know, I can't remember where it was, but it was a small like village in Mexico. I have a video I'm going to put at the end of this, kind of funny, and I'm gonna post this one song I just wrote. I actually wrote it last night in like an hour or something. I don't know. And then I finished it up this morning. So I guess I'll post that in there. But I don't know how long videos can be actually. So I don't know. I'll post it and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being a part of this. It's not over by any means. I'm super stoked because it's only just begun. And it's so cool. But thank you so much. I'll try to keep everyone in the loop on what's going on. I guess I could keep doing videos like this. I don't know what exactly it'll look like, but I'm super excited and super stoked. So thank you so much for how much you blessed me and been a part of this, because you are a big piece of what happened to me and making that all possible. So literally words can't express how thankful I am. Just, you guys are awesome. Love y'all. I'll see you later.
Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm about to eat this eye right there. That's close up. Yummy.
Yeah.
And it just came out of this eye socket.
Oh, that's nice.
Yummy. Get a little salt apparently. It helps.
It makes it good.
Makes it good. Yummy. Okay.
I feel like I'm on a cooking show.
Here we go.
Yeah? It's good?
It's good.
It is
Slimy?
It's tough.
Really?
It's tough actually.
You'll be chewing it for about a minute.
About a minute?
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
It's got a lot of flavor. It's not what I thought it was going to be like.
It's super boss.
It's so good.
It is good.
Delicious.
It's like chicken skin. Really chopped chicken. Yeah. Oh man.
Just a close up of the
You have the eye? It's in there.